Welcome back. Welcome back, bitches. You know what the fuck time it is. It is Friday, April 25th. We are one day away from UFC Kansas City, and you're watching one more round fights, bitch. Yeah. I'm your host, Gaff. I do this shit every Friday, every Sunday. I give you guys parlays, picks, simulations, all that shit. You know. And here we go. We got another slate of fights, baby. We got Ian Machado-Garry versus Carlos the Nightmare Prates. Holy fucking shit, is this a dream for me, man? Two of my favorite upcoming fighters right now, Ian Machado-Garry, Carlos Prates out of the Fighting Nerds. You know I'm a fighting nerd, fucking dolo, solo all day. I'll do it anytime, any day of the week for fucking, I'll twerk for some fighting nerds right now, okay? We're full fighting nerds over here. Main card minute in the house. Hey, speaking of the main card minute, don't forget to fucking follow on the socials and where's the fucking, oh, it's media assets. Oh God, don't forget to follow on socials. Scan the QR codes below. Main card minute on your left. One more round fights on your right. You already know what's good with that. If you come here on Fridays, you're going to get that simulation of the fights to come on Saturdays. If you come here on Sundays, you're going to get that rundown of what happened on Saturday and maybe some picks for the upcoming week. Who knows? But what I got for you today is some heat. I got some heat. It's not a fat card. It's the skinniest of cards, really. Oh, yeah. But scan the QR codes below. Main card minute, we'll be doing a full card. Wait, are we doing a full card, Luke? I can't remember if you said full. We're doing a watch along though. Come on down to the main card minute tomorrow. We got some surprises for you fucks. We got some surprises for you guys tomorrow. So come through main card minute. You already know. Tomorrow, scan the QR code. And also, become a fan of this channel. We're growing slowly. Let's get to 350 by stream time tomorrow. I think we're at like 340, 341. Let's get to 350 subs. Let's get it. Let's get it by the end of the stream, yo. Come on now. Don't be stingy. Give me that burner account. Give me your little sister's account. Give me your mom's account. Give me your dad's burner account. I want all the accounts. Subscribe. Yeah, that's right. Don't forget to send your wins in to one more round fights at gmail.com. Nobody's sent a win in yet besides Manich. Manich is our lone win. Well, I mean, we haven't won in a couple weeks, but Manich is the sole person to send their wins in. Okay. I need some more wins into that email. All right. And yeah, sponsored. But let's get into it, bro. We don't have a fat card. We only have one fight. This card was tough for the video game to make something happen, huh? They couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything with Jocelyn Edwards, Chelsea Chandler, not in the game. Damon Blackshear, not in the game. Chris Gutierrez, not in the game. Matt Schnell, surprisingly. I mean, the guy was on freaking MTV, and he's not in the game, people. I'm actually really upset about this. Matt Schnell is not in the UFC game, and that pisses me off. But that's neither here nor there. Alaskarov not in the game. Muniz not in the game. Dolby not in the game. Brown is not in the game. I'm kind of pissed off about that one too. Not going to lie. Randy Brown not in the UFC game. If you're pissed off about it, you should be. Wait, actually, he might be. We'll investigate that. That's the first thing we'll do before we get into the event. I got to make sure Randy Brown's in the game or not, but I don't think he's in the game. Michel Pereira in the game. Abu Magomedov not in the game. Giga in the game. Onama not in the game. Anthony Smith in the game. Zhang Mingyang not in the game. And then obviously the fight that we'll be simulating today is Ian Machado-Garry versus Carlos Prates. That both of these gentlemen are in the game. So it's a little upsetting. Yeah, I get it. I'd be pissed too. Yeah, I got that Tatum and that Scalabrini behind me. The Celtics play tonight. You already know. But yeah. So let's bring in the game without further ado, shall we? You guys already know what we do here. We play UFC 5. But if you want to watch any of the other games, I haven't streamed on my other account in a while. I should do that, but when I do, it's it's 2K or it's Apex or it's GTA. It's one of the two. I might have some videos still up. You guys want to check it out? And I wish I could have done Jamie Benn and Chris Eubank, but Chris Eubank not in the undisputed game. Chris Eubank is not in the undisputed game. Conor Benn is in the game. So we would have done that, and we would have done a separate stream for that, but we don't have both fighters. So unfortunately, we cannot do that today. But yeah, before we get into it, you guys already know if you want to, follow my gamer tag, it's right below my picture here, OFTENSPACED. If you don't, you don't. Who cares? I don't care. I really don't. But yeah, let's get into it, baby. Let's get into it. I'm not going to bring the volume of the game. What the fuck? Is it broken? Oh, I accidentally loaded 2K. Oh, that's my player. You're not supposed to see that. Hey, well, go to UFC 5 now. Okay, let's get into the comments, shall we? Luke laughing in the comments. Nah, just main. So we're doing the main card tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. That is 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We'll be doing the main card on none other than the main card minute. That's right, baby. And Luke says Randy Brown not being there is fucked. Yeah, it is, because Randy Brown's been around for a really long time. He's been a really good fighter in the UFC, and for him to not be in the game, but we have Michelle Behader in the game, kind of pisses me off. Maybe Dalby isn't. Dalby definitely isn't. That white mamba. Or was it red mamba? I don't know. I don't know who the red or the white mamba is. I thought the white mamba was the WNBA player. I thought it was what's her name? A 3-point shooter, Diane Taurasi. I thought it was her. No? Am I tripping? So let's investigate real quick before we do anything. Got to make sure that Randy Brown's in this game. Got to make sure he's in the game, because if he's not, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if he's not in the game. We're already at welterweight. Let's go. All fighters. Shit, he's not in the game, people. First two fight, he would have been right here between Askren and Brady. Oh, wait, no. He'd be after these guys. Oh, Matt Brown. Oh, he's in the game. Oh, we're good. Randy Brown is in the game. Nicholas Dalby is not in the game, as you can see, because we just go from C to H. Oh, yeah, sorry. Colby Covington to Jack Della. Yeah, so we do not have, I repeat, we do not have Nick Dalby in the game. Randy Brown is in the game. My bad. My bizzle. Randy Brown is in the game. He's here. He's here. He's right here, people. Look, 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 look. There he is. Oh, oops, that's Usman. Where the fuck am I? Why is this so confusing? There he is. All right. And you can't see him on that side. Let me get you a better look. Let me get you a better look. Let me get you a better look at good old Randy. Can't get no more free, Randy. Oh, why am I in what is happening with this controller today? It's starting to piss me off. I'm not gonna lie. It's starting to piss me off. Just take me to Randy Brown right now. Take me there. Take me to Randy Brown. There he is. See, in all his glory, Randy Brown is in the game. No Nick Dalby. So fuck it. But that's the only fight we can make. We can only make Ian Machado-Garry and Carlosprates. So guess what? That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. So look at the other events that we did. We did Fight Night Seattle. We did UFC 313, Fight Night Vegas 104, Fight Night London, which was very fucking accurate, by the way. Fight Night Mexico City. Did Fight Night Vegas 101 early in the year. Fight Night Vegas 105 recently. That was Emmett Murphy, Volk, and Diego Lopez at UFC 314. And then we had to redo because we had to figure out that the co-main was a 5-round. So, this brings us to here. Fight Night Kansas City. We've missed the UFC for a bit. We've been watching PFL for the last couple of weeks, but here we go. We finally got our Sims back. We're here, and we're about to do it. Oh, Scalabrini, who's the white mamba. Yeah, I don't know why I was so MMA based, but I wasn't thinking. I wasn't even thinking basketball. Oh yeah, white mamba. Yeah, Scalabrini. I'm tripping. I had to Google it. I was so MMA, like driven towards MMA, that I was like, what is he talking about? Why is he bringing WNBA up right now? I forgot Tarasi's nickname in WNBA, though. It's like the white cobra or some shit like that. or the Cobra. I forget. Well, who cares? Because we have our main event, baby. Ian Machado-Garry, Carlos Prates. As you guys know, we're in the cuck chair for this one. I do not play. I just simulate. I watch. I sit and watch just like you guys. I just sit here and I watch, you know? So here we go. Let's get into it. I'm not playing in fully simulation on Legendary. And as this walkout goes, let's get into these freaking, the fights. Prates is going to walk out first because he's the lower ranked fighter. But man, he's on a knockout streak, man. A legitimate knockout
kickboxing
streak.
is as good as anyone's in this division, but this is a mixed martial arts fight. You got to think that a lot of people in this division are going to try to put him on his ass.
Well, you have to.
10 knockouts in a row.
If you're
10, an 11-fight win streak with 10 knockouts in a row.
So you've got to give him mixed looks.
All right?
But I'm going to tell you, he has been
including
very
4 in the UFC and 1 on Contender Series. Half of those are against UFC caliber competition.
Enough to give himself a chance. And because of that, he has had a lot of success.
Trevin Giles,
and he's brought
Charles
a
Rag,
lot of fans from
Lee Jean-Liang, the Leech, and Neil Magny, the Haitian sensation.
Watching around the world tonight.
I mean, I'm fully on the Carlos Prates train. I there's no way I could tell you that I'm going with Ian Machado-Garry in this fight. Just because I'm a fighting nerd fucking homer. I'm a fighting nerd homer. It is what it is. I wouldn't come to me for a real take on this fight. I'm going to put it in the high risk. It won't be in the regular risk parlay because I don't want you guys to feel jaded on what the parlay I put out. But on the other hand, we have Ian Machado fucking Garry. Okay? Almost undefeated in the UFC. In his head, he's undefeated because he beat Shavkat Rakhmonov because he injured him and he didn't get the chance to fight for the title. And Jack Della Maddalena will be.
Is his best weapon.
And he still feels like he should be there, but whatever. That's besides the point. Shared opponent they have is Neil Magny. Machado-Garry couldn't finish him. Prates did very early. Now, MMA math would tell you that Prates is the better fighter here, but that's not what we do here. What we do is we look at the facts and we look at the sim and we give ourselves a parlay that'll hopefully hit. Now, D-Rod, Gabe Green, Neil Magny, Jeff Neal, Michael Venom Page, all wins for Ian Machado-Garry, only losing to Shavkat. Shavkat had to employ a grappling heavy game to beat him, which almost bit him in the ass. Now, striking is where Prates is really good. Here's a tail of the tape. 15-1 for Garry, 21-6 for Prates, 25-31 for Prates, 6'3" Ian Garry to 6'1", 74-inch reach to 78-inch reach for Prates. Now, Rob says, I'm thinking if Prates does get a KO, it's in the first 2 rounds. If he does not, then I think Ian by decision. I agree, Rob. I agree, Luke. Now, ground game is going to be interesting. Now, what I say is if it's not a Prates KO in the first 3 rounds, guys, I think it's an Ian Machado-Garry sub in the last 3 rounds. Okay, I don't think this fight goes the distance for either side. I see a finish. For some reason, I see a finish. Who knows? But can Ian Machado employ his game, or is Prates too strong, too fast, too quick, too smart? Will the fighting nerd come out on top? Let's find out in this sim. Here we go. Brian's in this bitch. He says Holloway Poirier 3 just got announced. Yeah, we've been hearing about that. Oh, shit. Okay, these boys are trading. Everybody been leaking that damn fight for like a week and a half now, by accident, of course. But it's almost been a foregone conclusion. Round game's gonna be interesting. Ooh. Prates opting for single strikes. Garry looking to counter strike and make him pay. Prates looking like he's a little lost on the feet here. Oh, playing something hard and fast. For the BMF, too. I'm such a BMF hater. Why? It's my favorite fight. Like, always. Like, literally. It's always my favorite fight. I mean, I went to the first BMF fight.
right, so we have
Diaz,
full-on brawl.
Masvidal. I was there. I was in the building with my cousin.
Might burn themselves out.
Oh, they're going.
And then all the ones after that were fire,
Well,
regardless
right
of the
now,
finishes or not. I mean,
third round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like
Justin,
hard heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Justin, Max.
Beautiful elbow over the top.
And now Max Poirier. Come on, bro.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Just put on banger fights. You don't need to put BMF and a fake belt on the line. I still like it, bro. Fuck it. It gives somebody, other fighters that really don't have title contention, a chance to like achieve something. So why not keep it around? It's there.
There's an effective counter with a straight
punch.
And again, he's got the reach advantage that has certainly helped him manage distance.
We would have been fine with Poirier Holloway 3 with no belt. Yeah, but
point counter. He has done an excellent job seemingly all night.
Stop being a hater, Luke. Come on. BMF, baby.
Strike first and timing his counters perfectly. That's good defense to get that guard up.
But yo, I also feel like I'm alone in saying I have very little interest in Poirier Holloway 3. Poirier is already 2-0. Agreed. I don't know why Holloway took this fight, especially why Poirier would take this fight. Obviously, Poirier feels like he wants to end his career on a win, and there's no way that this guy could beat me, so I might as well have him as my last fight. And then Max, I don't know why he's taking this fight coming off a loss, because now it's going to make him look 0-3 at lightweight, or sorry,
a nice straight there
0-3 in his last 3 fights.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated.
Defeated at lightweight, besides his one fight with Justin Gaethje. So I don't know, man. It's a tough fight. It kind of like didn't make sense to me. I felt like Poirier should have had a more fun fight as his last fight. Than I mean, every fight with Holloway was a banger, but I'm just saying, more fun fight with stakes on the line for the other guy. I feel like these aren't really high stakes for Holloway. Like, if he ends 3-0, it's like, oh, well, this is what we thought would happen. And he finally gets the win, and Poirier is like, well, you know, it's just weird. Like, it'll feel like he almost gave Holloway the win if Holloway does get the win. So I don't know. It's a tough fight. I don't think this should have been the last fight. I think Poirier's last fight should have been the trilogy with Justin. Should have been
up well tonight. There's a shot to the leg.
You know, maybe feed him to Poirier. If the Poirier can hang with a guy like that, then you know, then it benefits to Poirier after getting another name under his belt, and it benefits Poirier as I was in there with another one of the toughest guys in the world. You know, but like just running it back again. Like, how many rematches have we had in Poirier's career? And we're gonna get yet another one. Like, kind of annoying. So yeah. That's how I feel about it. Holloway about to be 0-6 for Volkan Dustin. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for him. It's just stupid. It's like a moot point. If he does get a win, it's like, cool, you did get a win, but these guys beat you like almost every other time, and you beat him right at the end of his career when he was old and on his way out. Like, does it even count? So it's just like a dumb fight for me. Rob says, who you got for boxing this weekend? Junior or Ben? Ben, too many factors in Ben's corner. Chris Eubanks' dad not supporting him in this fight. Peg Gate, the crowd's not behind him. Him missing weight and looking terrible on the scales. His press conference talk was pretty bad. It's just everything has not been favored for Chris Eubanks. So I love a Jamie Ben, a Conor Ben bet here. Why did I say Jamie Ben? A Conor Ben bet. And you're fighting a great fighter. Who the fuck is Jamie Ben? Is that a baseball player?
Right now, you've got to do.
Oh, it's a fucking hockey player. Yeah, that's. I'm like, who the fuck is Jamie Ben? Why did I say that? All right, that was a proudest round for me because I wasn't watching at all, and I have no idea what happened to this fight. If I'm being honest. So let's go. It doesn't look like it because he's bleeding. NHL player, Luke called it Dallas Stars. All right, makes sense. I probably bet his fucking anytime goal scorer recently, and he's probably fucked me. It's probably why I don't really remember him. But Carlos Prates looking cut up in this fight. Let's see. Yeah, what I thought was correct. Carlos Prates, even though he is cut on the nose, has been winning in every single category. He's beat him on total strikes, beat him on significant strikes, and got a leg health event. So, oh wait, does that mean his leg was hurt? Oh, I think Prates' leg was hurt. Maybe. Oh no, like then why would the leg health be on his? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think Prates won that round. So it's 1-0 Prates. But this is what we expect. We expect Prates to come out of the gate hot and put Ianmachadogarry on the
his
back
nose
foot.
is just
Ianmachadogarry's gonna have to
mangled.
chase
The
from
cut
behind.
appears
So.
to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he
The
not?
commentators
His
seem to
opponent
be
wasn't
thinking
good
that
on
Gary is
defense.
winning the
His
fight, though.
opponent
So
allowed for him to
who
land
knows?
clean.
It was a very
And
close
now,
round, as you
he's
can
just
see
targeting that cut on the nose.
on the stats. I'm gonna pay more attention now. I promise. I promise.
Second round
Manich in the
underway.
house. He says, "How we looking for this weekend,
All right, next round
boys?
is now underway.
We're looking
Hopefully
pretty
the
good right
action
now. The Gary
continues
bet's
at a
looking
high
pretty
level for the
decent.
first 5 minutes.
If you're on Gary,
Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides
picking
they're gonna
Prates
lead the
apart
dance
right
as we
now.
go forward.
It was very close in round one, but I'm also feeling like a Ben bet. I'm feeling a Ben boxing bet this weekend, Manich. I'm just feeling it. The Ben for the boys. Ben for the boys, baby. Pause.
Lands a nice leg kick. He better check. That leg's getting beat up.
So I guess it is Prates beating up the legs of Machado-Garry. Luke says, Manich, what you got in the boxing? You're usually on point with those.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Ooh. Ian Machado-Garry lands a nice 4-punch combo.
Nice jab there by Ian Machado-Garry.
Prates needs like a nice front kick or something to fucking open this fight up.
On the right hand.
Beats a left high kick from Gary. This is looking exactly how Gary would look in this fight. Landing nice long strikes from the outside. Landing his head kick when he gets into range.
Over and over. Same story. Punch after punch.
He says, I've been slacking on this card, to be honest. I got to look into it. Luke says, did they put the cut on Ian's cheek in the game, or did that happen in the fight? That happened in this fight. That's, yo, as you know, Luke, my simulations are scarily accurate, aren't they? Aren't they? I'm just saying. They did not put that on Ian Machado-Garry, but it has appeared in my simulation.
Yeah. Right now, the fighter lands a
another big left strike from Prates. Prates definitely landing a little more power, but the volume definitely on Ian's side in this round. The judges will probably see this Ian's way unless he gets hurt here. Manich says triple KO from the big name guys would be sick if Haney's got him in there. Ooh, Prates just eats a big strike from Gary. Gary's definitely winning this round now. Rob says, do you think it's crazy that Ian, if he wins this fight, he'll get the winner of Jack Della Atlanta, even though beating someone ranked 13 coming off a loss? It wouldn't be the craziest. The UFC does crazy shit like that. And Luke says it would be so UFC to update Ian's cut, but still not have a top 10 fighter in the game. Yeah, Prates gets dropped for a second time in round two. Well, he got hurt, and this is the first time he got dropped, actually. Ooh, Prates definitely hurt. And Ian Machado-Garry coming on.
Now it's starting to close.
What Prates is hurting him. Ooh, Prates flying knee. Ooh, hurts Gary now. Oh, these guys are going hard in this round too, man. Ooh, nice uppercut from Gary. This looks like it won't get out of round two. Oh, check right hook from Prates. Hurts Gary. Oh, tries to land with that knee again. Misses. Ends with a nice leg kick. Same leg kick he's been attacking on Gary all night. So if he even checks a kick on Gary, it's going to be a problem.
Just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working. And
Here we
it's
go.
working from the very start.
Somebody's going to land a big strike, 90 seconds.
Fight started, you
I have a feeling.
The advantage that we predicted was there. We started.
Yeah, I don't see any KO. I'm looking at you, Ben, though, trying to figure out what the play is.
This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Just misses there with the left.
Ooh.
So the fighter limping now as a result of all those leg kicks. We'll see if he can.
Machado-Garry limping. Those leg kicks a fact. Prates just slowly beating him down with them. And then now charging him with flying knees. Come on, Prates. Give me a fighting nerds bet, baby. Come on, Prates. Oh, those leg kicks. Oh, who just got hurt? I can't even tell. Oh, it's Gary with the left hook. Gary's hurt, man. He's looking slow. He looks good. Now he's slowing down. Prates looking good. Oh, Prates beat the hook. That's nice. Oh man, this might be it. 30 seconds left in the round.
30 seconds
He needs
to
the
go
leg
in the
kick,
round.
but then he's going to eat a strike, so he can't. This is tough.
Ian
There it
Machado-Garry
is.
gets hit with a kick.
Oh, he's
Back
eating
and
those
forth
legs
we
up
go.
of Gary. That's what he's going to
So
have to
that
do to
cut
slow down the motion of
continues to
Gary,
get
especially
more
coming in this fight
severe
on
with
short
every
notice.
passing moment of the fight.
Every moment.
Oh,
You know,
now
when
Prates
you
has a
cut the
leg
fight,
held event.
You
That's
expect
tough.
for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now,
Oh, Prates gets hurt again. And we will see a round 3. Mother freaking damn. Look at Gary. He looks like the Joker right now. That's crazy. Oh, my Lord. I mean, he's fighting Carlos Prates. That's what happens. Oh, wow. Okay, this is definitely a Gary round. They each had a leg held event, but Gary got the knockdown. Gary stunned him a couple of times. Gary beat him on strikes, beat him on significant strikes. Now, definitely a Gary round. Now, there's a chance that Gary's up 2-0, but I think it's 1-1. I think it's 1-1 right now. Even though round 1 was a really close 1-1, a really close one, I think it's a 1-1 fight right now. Let's see his comments. Nick Armin says, if Ian knocks him out, does he say smoke on that? Who you got for tomorrow main event? I got Prates, but main Carmen definitely got Ian Machado-Garry. Lazy in the house. Damn, I'm late. No, you're not late. The fight kind of just started. It's round 3, but I mean, at least you're here, Lazy. At least you made it.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed,
Man,
and it sat him down.
I mean, Prates was looking good for a large part of this fight, and then right at the end, he gets knocked down. He gets stunned a couple of times. He has a leg health event. He kind of fell apart at the end of round 2, so we'll see what happens in round 3.
Third round underway.
1-1, I think. Could be 2-0 Gary.
That one checked.
Oh, that one looked like it hurt. This is not going past round 3. I'm calling that right now. Fire up the round 3 finishes. Fire him up.
So he's really starting to
fire up the round 3 finishes, boy. I don't know who's going, but somebody's going. Round 3. Here we go.
Right, so
again, I'm not playing. This is
there, and he continues to attack that cut. Pretty sage decision by him to target that area.
We always talk about the cup chair, baby. John. We talk about his ability to recognize his advantages. That's exactly what he's doing. The moment he saw
Prates
that
needs to get more range.
That would become his focus.
Push kicks would serve him well in this fight, especially Gary trying to find his range.
The most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in
plain
sight.
Ooh, 2 big strikes from Gary. Gary's about to put it on him right now.
Has had absolutely no answer. He hasn't lowered his guard with the elbow whatsoever, and I'm not sure how many strikes to the body he can take.
It's weird because I like Carlos so much more. In fact, I don't even like Ian, but I feel like this is so winnable for Ian. When he's just in the cup chair. Ooh, Ian just drops him with an uppercut. Lazy doing a rip to punish myself for being late. I told you this round 3 finish was coming. At least you came for the finish, Lazy. Pause. Oh, Ian going for the kill right now. Look at all the blood from just this fight. That's both gentlemen.
Right, so he
Prates, you need to do something, buddy. He's picking you apart.
Digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that. That he
I thought that was it.
And he has
I thought that was it. He needs a big strike, and like now. Prates, you need a big strike, Papa.
Great.
Yes, let's go, Prates. Come on.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot.
Come on, Prates. Let's get back in this fight. Oh, he just ate a nice hook. Gary's just so quick. Speed can equal power.
Well, his leg is clearly compromised here early, starting to limp a little bit, and perhaps
now
this affects his strategy as the fight continues.
Yeah, you know.
Now Gary turning into the...
That is it!
Ian Machado-Garry with the question mark kick KO.
Absolutely loving it.
Get
Just
the fuck out of here.
To end the fight, landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So
Ian Machado-Garry
huge
with the
win
question
for that young
mark
fighter here tonight.
kick KO. Snuck over the arm because he thought it was going to be a body kick. Comes over his shoulder, lands on the side of the head, folds him like a chair. Goddamn. Ian Machado-Garry gets himself a title shot.
Right, here now, with the official decision.
I mean, I hope he doesn't get a title shot. I mean, if he gets a finish like that and it looks like this type of war, fuck yeah, he deserves a title shot. Especially on a guy that has a 10 KO fight streak.
Out the future.
An 11-fight win streak. If Ian Machado-Garry could pull this shit off, that would be wild, my boy.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long
but
time.
But this would be the type of win where if Ian Machado-Garry did get a win like that and called his shot, they would absolutely fucking give him that shot. There's no doubt about it. That if he somehow knocked out Carlos Prates tomorrow, and he said, like, gave that whole spiel about they gave Jack Dylan Madeleine the shot, they should have gave it to me, Shavkat's injured, blah, 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 and then pulls off a win like that, bro. Yeah, they might even bounce Jack out the fight next week, or they might be like, yo, Jack, we might have Ian be the backup fighter, so don't fuck up. Like, low key. And Ian would be crazy enough to do that shit. Ian would be crazy enough to actually step in and be the backup fighter. Oh shit. Before we get to that, Main Carmen says good night. Manish says, damn. That Main Carmen says BC called that on MK today that the kicks will be key and we could see something crazy like a Gary head kick KO. And BC has been Nostradamus on that shit a couple of times, you know, in Ganu Wrestling. Rob Laureate says, interesting start to the CPUnit bet. I mean, they were pretty on last event. Yeah, they were. And hopefully, I mean, the bet for this is going to be Ian Machado-Garry KO. So, hopefully, I want to do Ian Machado-Garry finish because I really believe in the sub. But the odds will dictate exactly what we do here. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the fuck happens, baby. Make our men says Sean Brady and Shavkat both have something to say about that title shot. Well, Shavkat still on the sidelines from an injury, so I don't know if he comes back. But what if they do Shavkat Gary 2? I know Shavkat would be pissed. And then Sean Brady would be even more pissed. But shit, Sean Brady subbing Leon doesn't look as good as Ian Machado-Garry KOing a KO artist with a 10-fight streak of Carlos Prates. It's just not as sexy. And if you want somebody to go in there and beat Bilal, do you want it to be the guy that Bilal knocked out and Bilal doesn't knock out anybody? Or do you want it to be the guy that just knocked out the fucking guy on the knockout streak? Yeah, I think I know. Lazy says simulation can't account for cigarette PEDs. That's the problem. That's true. Because it would have been an easy Prates round 1 KO. That's what I would have had on my cards. Realistically, winner of Bilal JDM doesn't fight till like November, December. So Shavkat probably ready by then. But what if they Bilal Shavkat? What if they Bilal Shavkat? What if they Bilal him, bro? What if they're like, we'd kind of rather have Gary with the belt. He sells more. He'd be funnier. He actually speaks English, blah, 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 blah. UFC shit. What if they did that? What if they did that? Then it's not beneath them to do that. So I'm just saying, what if they Bilal Shavkat? And then instead of making Shavkat fight for the belt, they're like, yo, Shavkat Brady. Fuck it. What if they Saryuki and Shavkat and that shit happens? What if? There's a lot of what ifs here. There is a lot of what ifs. But before we even get to any of those what ifs, Ian Machado-Garry has to, do the business on Saturday. And he might even lose to Prates. So all this shit might fucking go out the window with a Prates KO. Prates might leapfrog everybody if he KOs Gary. What if Prates jumps fucking Brady and Shavkat? What if they're like, yeah, we don't even, we have the Brazilian market back. Why would we go with fucking, with Kazakhstan and fucking America? Yeah, America's cool and Philly's cool and all, but they've never ever showed love to their American champions, if we're being honest. Besides Chris Weidman, when has the UFC showed love to their American champions? DJ, Tyron Woodley, Aljamain Sterling. Now, it's no coincidence that they were also black. But just saying, if we're really purely looking at the facts, when have they really actually cared about their American champions? So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Rob Lawyer says JDM holds the key to what happens in 3 other weight classes. Pretty crazy. Exactly. So JDM needs shit, man. We'll see. I'm excited. The next 2 weeks are going to be very telling in MMA, but let's quickly look at all these stats before we get into any talks about bets and what happens next week or the week after that. Based off this simulation, what bets can we take and what is profitable for us? Let's find out, shall we? Now it's gonna be a low unit card, as we all know, because it's a fight night, and we got a numbered event coming up, so it's gonna be a half unit event. But it is what it is. Let's look at this. Oh, let's look at the scorecards before we do anything, because I like doing that. Damn, they had it exactly how I had it. They had Prates round 1, Garry round 2, and then round 3 was going to be whoever won that round. Garry won it. Luke says that is wild. All right. So looking at this fight, let's go back to the stats. And let's see what we can make. Now, Ian Machado-Garry is a -155 favorite. Ian Machado-Garry by TKO in round 3 is +2,000. So if you're ballsy enough to do it and you really believe in these CP unit bets, that +2,000, you put $1, you win $21. You put $10, you win 200. I mean, lovely. Absolutely lovely. I'm just saying. $10 to win 210 on that. Now, just the prop, Ian Machado-Garry KO, that's +350. That is probably going to be the CPUnits parlay. Now, the reason I'm not going to do the round 3 is because when we've tend to win on CPUnits, we've just chosen the fighter and the outcome. We haven't gotten weird with overs. We haven't gotten weird with takedowns. We haven't gotten weird with spreads. All we've done is fighter and outcome, and we've been largely correct. Okay? So that's what we're going to have to do. It's going to be the +350 Ian Machado-Garry to win by KO, TKO. I mean, I still love that bet. Now, I also like the Ian Machado-Garry submission at +600. That's what I actually think would really happen. And the decision's at +225, but we're staying away from that because Prates doesn't tend to go to decisions in 5-round fights. As we know, this is a 5-round fight. The under is set at 3.5, which I love because I don't think it hits around 4. And if it does, I think it ends early. So that's a perfect line for me. Under 3.5 seems pretty right. And over 3.5, if it gets to that point, if there's a round and a half left, yeah, it's going to go to decision. So that over is decent. And it's going to be plus money by the time the fight rolls around. So I'm not mad at that at all. Now let's look at the fucking prop bets, shall we? Proppers. Let's go. Ian Machado-Garry finish +225. I love that. You could get his decision at +225 and you could get him by finish at +225. So that's pretty sexy. I love that. Either way, +225. I'm probably going to put something on that just to make some money off that in case he does win. But you already know I'm rolling with Prates. You know I'm rolling with Prates, baby. Bro, it's a free money fight for Garry if he wins. +225 for KO or submission. And then decision is +225. I almost want to take this shit right now. I almost can't believe that I'm seeing it. It's like no matter what, if he wins, you make money. You double your money no matter what. Machado-Garry wins. Why is that so weird to me? I'm so confused on why that's so. I gotta remind myself to do that. Rob says if Prates does win this, Fighting Nerds will be 20-0. Their fighters that are ranked in the UFC are insane. Yeah, that'll be a crazy record to have, right? I've been on that Fighting Nerds train for a long time now. But yeah, so Ian Machado-Garry finish. Let's see. Fight parlays. We already told you about the round 3 TKO at +2,000. Ian Machado-Garry to win an over 1.5 -110. Ian Machado-Garry to win an over 2.5. Sorry, it was under 2.5. Because what was that? 2 minutes 18 seconds? Yeah. So that's under 2.5 at +380. Ian Machado-Garry to win in round 3 or 4 +800. Ian Machado-Garry to win in round 3 plus 1,400. Winning round 3 plus 600. That's a great round to pick. It's 3 or 4 for me when the finish happens. That's a great pick. Fight to start round 3. Fight to not start round 4 at plus 100. We love that. And the fighter props have not been released yet? This is a first. We always have the fighter props. We always have the significant strikes and the takedowns, but nothing released as of yet on DraftKings. So I can't tell you guys about significant strikes, but it's pretty low here. 50 and 40. Not feeling good about those. And no takedowns, so that's probably why they're not doing fighter props. If anybody gets a takedown, it's Machado-Garry, and it's probably going to be one. It's probably going to end a fight. So, wow. This is a first. Well, I guess fuck those props and fuck those stats, right? This is a first. We have not seen that on this stream yet, where we don't have any fighter props. But hey, there's a lot of props to be taken here. I like Ian Machado-Garry sub. As the simulation says, we're taking the Ian Machado-Garry TKO. For me personally, I'm going with a Prates win. I like him with dog money. I like any fighting nerd ranked fighter dog money. You can't deny the facts. You can't deny the numbers. Ian Machado-Garry has received a loss. He'd be okay receiving another loss on short notice. So I could see a world where he loses here. But you can't deny what we've seen in the simulation. You can't deny the numbers. You can't deny what the books are saying. You can't deny what the MMA pundits are saying. Everybody's going Machado-Garry. Everyone's going Machado-Garry finish. Simulation gave us a Machado-Garry TKO. I think it's what we're going to have to take. I want to go finish at plus 225, but just because we're not even losing that much value at the TKO at plus 350 and the sub at plus 600, if we get either option at plus 225, I would love to take that. But I don't want to piss off the CPUnit gods, the simulation gods. I don't want to fuck with them. So I'm going to stay with my Ian Machado-Garry TKO. And that's going to be our CPUnits bet this week. So look out for that on social. We'll be putting out the graphics on what we actually bet and what we actually plan on taking, and our high risk parlay, our regular risk parlay, our CPUnits parlay, and then maybe we'll cook up something else. But so far we'll have 3 parlays that we're gonna put out. Don't forget to follow on social one more round fights. Don't forget to come around for the fucking for the watch along tomorrow. Main card minute, 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on the main card minute. All right. But if you guys want to stick around and talk about my actual picks for the entire card, well, motherfucker, here we go. Here we motherfucking go. I'll present you guys a little bit of what I think is going to go down in this fight, as I do each week with you. Here we go. UFC Kansas City. What you should see on your screen now is my chart that I make every week. Now, if it's gold, I have a real high I have a high confidence in that pick. If it's blue, I kind of think this is going to happen. And if it's white, I have no fucking idea what's going to happen in that fight. And I refuse to pick because it's confusing for me. And you can see there's 2 fights on there. Any Pajeda fight, any Michelle Pajeda fight, I'm scared, dude. I can't pick with this man. Every time I pick KO, he subs. I mean, every time I pick sub, he KOs him. So you know what? I don't even know if he's going to win this fight. So I haven't blued this fight. But let's start from the bottom to the top. I think Jocelyn Edwards wins this no matter how it happens. I think Chelsea Chandler, I mean, she could win this fight on the feet, but she just doesn't feel like, I don't know, just the competition that Jocelyn Edwards has faced. I feel like this is an in-the-bag win for her, and she could even finish Chelsea Chandler with a big strike and then landing on top. I mean, we've seen Chandler eat big strikes and just run away before. With the right referee in there, the right referee would call it. So, you know, I like Edwards. Timothy Kwamba against Roberto Romero. Now, Roberto Romero went 3 rounds with David Onama, I believe. And he's a tough fighter, but I think Timothy Kwamba, I think he's trained by Eric Nixick and Extreme Couture. I think he could get a big win here. It could go either way. I think Roberto Romero could get a steel split decision win here, but I think Kwamba should get the decision win. Jacqueline Amorim, I think she's going to sub Poliana Viana pretty easily. I think it's going to happen very fast. Now, Poliana Viana may have her in trouble early, may hit her with some shit, but as she always does, Poliana Viana just refuses to be on her P's and Q's about her takedown defense. She gets her hips in a bad position and she always gets taken down. Now, if that happens, Amorium's going to jump on her and either elbow her like Jillian Robertson did or get her with a sub. And with how many round one subs I've seen on Jacqueline Amorium's record, there's no way I can bet without Jacqueline Amorium in round one. So Jacqueline Amorium round one sub is what I'm going with. I could see Poliana Viana finally getting submission defense and actually getting out of a couple scary positions and maybe staying on her feet and winning around 3 to a Amorium decision. But I really think Amorium's going to do quick work of Poliana Viana. It's a baddie fight, baby. Just sit back and enjoy it. Malcolm Wellmaker versus Cameron Simon. Now, I'm a big Wellmaker guy. I have followed Wellmaker on social media. The thing is, his opponent, not a great matchup for his style. Cameron Simon, very in and out, very bouncy on his toes, very good takedown defense, and he can mix it up with some clinch game or some takedowns if he needs to. We've seen him do it before. He's had to resort to that game. It didn't work so well with him against our boy Peyton Talbot, but Peyton Talbot's a really good striker, and Cameron Simon's not really built on grappling. Now, a really strong grappler, as we saw in the Ronnie Barcelos fight, took advantage of Peyton Talbot and got the win, but that wasn't Cameron Simon's strong suit. Grappling is not a strong suit. So if he has to stay on the feet with Malcolm Wellmaker, it's going to be a close decision win. I could see Wellmaker getting a KO on him. That's why I have that as my hedge in that right column there, but I think Simon's going to run away with an easy decision win. They're both young guys, 24 and 23. They're both really young, or 24 and 25. But Simon's had way better competition, way more experience. So I think Simon's just going to use that veteran savvy to get himself a win. He needs to get back on the winning track. I got Simon getting a decision win. Damon Blackshear and Ali Teng Ali. I think Blackshear is going to get a sub, and if he doesn't get a sub, it's going to be an Ali Teng decision. I think this is going to end up as a split decision. Either Ali Teng is going to get screwed somehow, or Blackshear is just going to win one round and then kind of do something. It's going to be close. I feel like this fight's going to be close if it goes the distance. If not, Blackshear definitely gets a sub win. Chris Gutierrez, John Castaneda. I think Gutierrez wins this no matter what, but for some reason, we're going to get a split decision. For some reason, Chris Gutierrez loves split decisions. John Castaneda is a split decision king. He's great at stealing rounds. This is a scary fight. Don't like it in my parlay, but I love Gutierrez coming out of Factory X. Factory X has great fighters right now, a great stable of fighters coming out of there. They have Cameron Smotherman. They have the Tasmanian Devil. What the fuck's his name? Yusuf Zalal. Chris Gutierrez. Pedro. They have what the fuck's Pedro's name again? Jonathan Martinez. So they have a bunch of good low weight class fighters. They have a really good stable over there, and I think Gutierrez has a lot of great rounds to run away with the decision win using those leg kicks of his. He could get a TKO win. He could, but I think Gutierrez will run away with a decision. Elder and Gage Young, I don't know what's going to happen. It's either a Gage Young KO or Elder decision for me, but I really don't know what's going to happen. That's a stay away fight all night for me. I'm just going to enjoy that one for what it is. Matt Schnell and Jimmy Flick. A lot of people hating on Matt Schnell. A lot of people saying Jimmy Flick's going to get a sub, and yes, it could happen. But Schnell was surprised by Cody in that fight when he got subbed, and he usually gets KO'd when he loses. I don't see Flick getting a KO. Schnell, a really good submission game himself. I know Flick has a couple really good submissions, and he tends to catch people, but I think Schnell could stay on the feet. I think Schnell's going to get a KO here. I don't think this fight goes the distance either way. I think Schnell gets a KO. I don't see this going the distance. And then on the main card, Aliskerov Muniz. Muniz just hasn't fought great competition. I see Aliskerov absolutely just decimating him in round one. If not, just a unanimous win for Aliskerov. I mean, Muniz did get the win over Jacare, but it was an Asian Jacare. And then he got a couple wins after that. But if you really look back at those wins now, you're kind of like, oh, those weren't even that great of wins now. So I think Aliskerov really gets a big win here, gets on the winning track. He fought Chimaev on the regional scenes, so that's his claim to fame right now. But I think Aliskerov gets a big win. Randy Brown, I'm a big Randy Brown guy. I know Dolby is a fucking stealer, man. He steals fights. He steals split decisions. But I still got to go with my boy Randy Brown. I have yet to fade Randy Brown. I'm a Randy Brown homer. Randy Brown by decision. Dolby has never been finished, so I mean, I'm very apprehensive to take the Randy Brown finish. So Randy Brown decision is my bet for that. Michelle Pereira and Abus Magomedov. Like I said, I never trust the Pereira fight. His finish can go either way. So if anything, just taking money line. And Magomedov could finish him too, man. Pereira is not invincible, so it's possible. That's why I have that in my hedge. And the last 3 fights, Giga Chikadze, David Onama. Giga Chikadze missing weight. I already had Onama decision on my plate. After Giga missed weight, I added Onama TKO as my hedge. I don't see him subbing Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze has been subbed before, but I don't see Onama subbing him. And Giga has never been finished, but weight misses are a motherfucker, and that could be a sign to move up to 55. So just in case, I might take that Onama TKO, but Onama seems like a safe bet for me right now. He's streaking. He's on a 4-fight win streak, I believe. I think he could get the win. Anthony Smith in his last fight in the UFC versus Zhang Mingyang. I really think Mingyang's going to get a KO in round 1. People are saying Anthony Smith's not going to end on a KO, but this is fucking MMA, and Anthony Smith has been KO'd like almost double-digit numbers, if not already double-digit numbers. And this is what Ming Yang does, and early. So, I mean, there's a chance that it goes to decision and Anthony Smith hangs in there, like using his lion heart for one last time type shit. But I think Ming Yang gets him out of there and gets him out of there quick. Might as well hedge with a Ming Yang decision. If you got money on Anthony Smith, you, my friend, are lion-hearted. Because to put money on him, a fighter that's only beaten Vitor Petrino and fucking Ryan Spann, the only 2 fighters, and both of those guys we've seen finish multiple times in the last 2 years. Yeah, I don't favor anyone putting their money on Anthony Smith, but hey, if you like the value, go ahead and do it. And then Ian Machado-Garry and Carlos Prates, as you know, I got Prates by KO round 3. Round 3, I was saying, is a very good round. And it ended up being a Machado-Garry KO round 3. And usually when I tend to I'll just show you guys. Usually I keep the charts of all those other fights that I've done. I don't know if this is showing on your screen as well of me scrolling through. It is. Okay. So I keep all the old fights that I do, and they're all dated and shit. So I can go back and look. And yeah, like I'm usually right, but I have the wrong outcome. So let's just say fucking Tori Dolidze. Let's look at that one. Yeah, see, I had the outcome right, but I had the fighter wrong. And that tends to be my trend on main events. So I do have Prates KO round 3. And in our simulation, we got Gary. Sorry, I have Prates KO round 3. In our simulation, we got Gary KO round 3. And that's my trend. So I'm really feeling that Gary KO round 3 at plus 2,000. At plus 2,000. All right. So it is what it is. If you fucking rock with it, you rock with it. Let's get into these comments. I've been fucking... Oh, Sleeto coming through. Sleeto, yo, what up? Luke says slept Sleeto. Luke also says Moroccan Devil. Yusuf Zalal, yes, sir. Elderverse Young is funny. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, that's true. I just, wow, how did I miss that? Elder versus Young. Are you gonna have are you gonna put either in the old versus young parlay? You know, because we got a couple old fighters on the card here. Giga Chikadze is an old motherfucker. We know Giga Chikadze is an old motherfucker, man. He's an old bastard. So he would go in the old side. Who else? Who else would count in the old parlay? Obviously Anthony Smith. Jimmy Flick and Schnell are kind of old, so you probably have to leave that one out. I think Alateng is old, if I'm not mistaken. He might be like 36, 37. Yeah. So I don't know. And the young parlay would obviously be, you know, all the young killers on this card, the fucking Black Shears, the fucking Onamas, I guess Machado-Garry, Ming Yang. Like it would be, I don't know. I'm getting too deep into this. Dalby is old. Good call. Dalby is old. Smith has been KO'd 12 times, I believe. 12 times is crazy. Paul in the house, he says Dalby is 40. Yeah, he's 40. That's true. Dalby old as shit. So throw him in that old parlay. So Luke, don't forget to come up with some nice old versus young parlays tomorrow, man. And don't forget to come by for the fucking watch along, guys. We got a watch along for the main card tomorrow. Right there. Main card minute. Scan that QR code on the left. Subscribe, like. Don't forget to like this stream too, by the way. But yeah, subscribe and like, because tomorrow we got some heat coming. We got to make some money tomorrow. We got to make some money, get some capital for the next week because we got a numbered event after that. We got a numbered fucking event coming. Oh, wait, no. We got another. Oh, May 10th is the numbered event. We got fucking Sandhagen and Figgy after this one. Well, shit, another half unit week, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And I already made the graphics and they don't have old versus young. We could come up with one. Okay. I like that. I like that. We're probably going to come up with the old one, aren't we? Because we like Elder. I don't like Young in that fight. I like Elder. And I know you probably like Dalby and I don't like Dalby, but I know you're going to favor fucking, what's his name? You're probably going to want to throw Smith in something just because of the value. You're probably going to want to throw Smith and Dalby in because of the value. So that would be a sick parlay, like Elder, Dalby, Smith, Chikadze. Nice 4-legger. That's going to die on the first leg, but it's all good. Probably on the least likely leg, it'll probably die, but it is what it is. Yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I can't parlay Smith with anything. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Because to die on the last leg and having it as Anthony Smith would be catastrophic. It would just be too painful. Manon or Valentina? Now, I'm a Valentina lifer, Paul. I'm a Valentina lifer. Okay? Ain't no way you'll ever catch me put money against Valentina Shevchenko. So that just tells you that. Okay, I'm going Valentina decision, possibly a Valentina sub. Don't forget, she surprised people with her armbar wins. Don't forget, Valentina got that grappling game. She just displayed it for y'all to get that belt back. Don't forget. I'm just saying, Valentina's a motherfucking beast. She don't have to stand and strike with this woman. She knows. She can Ngannou her. She could Ngannou Gan her. It's possible. I'm just saying. Main card minute says Dalby is tricky, but I have Rude Boy, and so I don't love that either. Maybe a 2-leg Elder Dalby parlay for the old. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. The DL parlay, Elder and Dalby. I'm just kidding. The old parlay. Yeah. But that's it for me, guys. We only had one sim today. A lot of these fighters aren't in the game, so, and I just gave you all my picks, so it is what it is. We're gonna be rocking with that Gary KO. We're gonna be rocking with that Prates KO. We're gonna be rocking with that round 3 finish in the main event. And then, as you already know, my picks. I got Ming Yang, Onama, Pajeda, Brown, Alaskarov, Schnell, Elder, Gutierrez, Blackshear, Simon, Amorim, Kwamba, and Edwards. It is what it is. That's me all the way down the card, all the way up and down the card. So I'm about to get the fuck up out of here, eat something, because I just realized I didn't eat anything yet. Enjoy the fights, enjoy some baseball. I think there's a 2:00 game with the Phillies right now. Fuck the Phillies, but it is what it is. I think it's the only sports on right now. Don't forget Tapology picks for anybody. I'm gonna do mine right now. Thanks for reminding me, Luke. I'm gonna do mine right now as I get off stream. But yeah, don't forget to come on by tomorrow, 9 p.m. Main card minute. Scan the QR code to become a fan. Also, don't forget to follow on social. We'll be putting out the graphics for the parlay that we end up putting out. I don't even know what I just said, but follow fucking One More Round Fights. I put the graphics out on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. So don't forget to follow those. And if you get some wins off this channel, send them in to onemoreroundfights@gmail.com. I know I've been creating some wins. There ain't no fucking way y'all motherfuckers showing up for all these CPUnits and not betting some of these and winning money. I goddamn know you ain't not. Come on. Somebody's winning money because I've been making money off these. So somebody's got to have. Don't forget to send those fucking wins in. All right. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Blaze up. 420 just happened. I hope you still got some smoke left over. Enjoy that bud. Bring it by for Saturday. Come watch along with us. I'm out this motherfucker. Peace.